be wondering if there is a way to insert quizzes during a course and manage how learners navigate through the slides after the quiz. And of course, the answer is yes. Let me show you how to do it with iSpring Suite. Here's my course in PowerPoint. It is divided into 3 different sections. I want to add a short quiz at the end of Chapter 1 and 2 to check the understanding of the material before learners proceed to the next part. First, I want to show you how to add a quiz into my presentation. I will start by creating a new blank slide. Then I will make sure I'm on the iSpring Suite tab and head on over to the quiz toolbar. From here, I'm going to import a quiz I already have created by selecting the Browse button and then finding the quiz file. Okay, here's my quiz. You can see my question and results options on the left. My quiz currently only has 1 question now, but if I wanted to add another, all I have to do is select this question button here. It gives me a drop-down menu with all of the different types of questions I could ask. Now, to get options for this question, select it. For result options, select Quiz Results. If you want, you can hide the result slides here. In this case, people taking this quiz will be moved directly to the next chapter once they select the correct answer, without the option to review their results. I'm going to head back over to the Question tab, and under Slide Options, change the number of attempts they can make at answering the question to unlimited. This means they can keep trying until they get it right. Now I'm going to save this quiz and return to the course. Let's take a look at how your quiz works by selecting the Preview button. I'm going to preview from the beginning, which will let me look at the whole chapter leading up to the quiz. Okay, here we are. Let's see what happens if I get the answer wrong. Okay, great. There was my Try Again button. Of course, I know the answer to my own quiz, so I don't need any more chances. Okay, let's head back to our presentation and take a look at some more advanced settings for our quiz. I'm going to add another quiz at the end of Chapter 2 of my course. If learners successfully complete the quiz, they can move forward. If not, I want to take them back to review the previous section and then allow them to retake the quiz. I will add it in the same way I did last time. Inserting a new blank slide, heading to the iSpring Suite tab, selecting Quiz, and then opening my quiz. First things first, I'm going to set my number of quiz attempts my students will get. As you already know, you can go into each question individually and change this option, but I would much rather make this the setting for the whole quiz. To do this, go to the Quiz Results tab and check the Allow User to Retry Quiz box. Then change the drop-down menu to Unlimited. Now I'm going to save and exit. Next, making sure I'm on the iSpring Suite tab, I'm going to select Slide Properties. Then I'll head to the second quiz in the Object column and choose Properties. Now, I'm going to change the View Slides After Quiz option to After Passing Quiz. Now select OK. I'm going to click Quiz from the Object column again, but this time I'm going to choose Branching. Here I can select which slide to take my students to if they fail the quiz. I want them to be able to review the answer to the question, which means I will take them to slide 8 to review the info about cheese. Now I will hit OK. And that's it. Let's save and close and take a look at how this works. This time I want to preview from the beginning of Chapter 2. To do this, I'll head on up to Preview and select Preview from this slide. Once your preview has finished generating, you can run through the course like your student would to see that it all functions correctly. Okay, this looks really great. Now here's the quiz. Let's see if I learned anything. Uh-oh, 0%? I guess I will have to review. I think I have the information I need to pass the quiz now. Let's see what happens when I answer correctly. Perfect, it takes me directly to the next chapter of the quiz. All right, it looks like my work here is done, and now I'm ready to send this off to my students to teach them a thing or two about omelets.